Welcome back to Gallatin Underground, listeners. We're Bear Spray Akimbo. This song is called Came and Went.
Shit, yeah. You guys got some serious sex appeal going on. That's awesome.
It's really the goal, man. Yeah.
That's so cool. My name is Vincent Palafox. This is
Aaron Redfire. What's up, everybody?
And today we have special guest.
Ken, I'm not a cop.
I don't know with that mustache.
Yeah, Ken. I mean, with the mustache, like I'm sure a lot of people are confused.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
He's waiting just right until the end, and then freeze.
Gotcha, guy.
Ultimate betrayal.
Horrible.
Long time, yeah.
Anyways, we're here today doing the Gallatin Underground show. This episode is episode lucky number 13. We are here with Bear Spray Akimbo, and we're gonna let the guys go ahead and introduce themselves and talk about their gear a little bit. Then we'll ask them some questions.
All right. What's up? I'm Jason. I play guitar. I make sing sounds. I rock a Marshall. It's a tube amp. It's got a couple knobs on there. And I got myself a nice Telecaster guitar. And it's not one of those American-made ones, but you never know. It might be worth more than the American-made one someday. Yeah. And then I got full board of pedals down here that I like to sing songs on too.
What kind of pedals you got there, Jason?
Well, I mostly rock just a MXR for my clean, little boost pedal. And then when I feel like getting crunchy, I got this tasty little channel switch to bring a little more gain and high tones on my amp. And then when I want to get really weird, I throw on my wah pedal on top of all that. Yeah, and then a couple different types of drivers, little crunchy vibes from my big muff, and then some extra loud tones from Blues Driver.
Super sweet.
What's up? I'm Brian. I am the keyboardist slash guitarist slash vocalist, I guess, if you can call it that. Play with the Nord Electro 5. It's classic piano, very light, easy to move. The Stratocaster, love that. Forever. It's the best body design. Most comfortable guitar. I really only play with overdrive and fuzz. Basically a tube screamer, big muff, spark, get a little boost in there every once in a while.
Fuzz is the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've tried the distortion overdrive fuzz, and you can get some really cool like biting tones out of the fuzz when you start to solo.
What amp are you rocking there?
Deluxe reverb reissue. Nobody's got money for an original deluxe reverb, but you know, we can all dream.
It's still super sweet.
Yeah.
They've all got a great sound.
Yeah, dude. There's just too much versatility with an amp like this.
It is a really versatile amp, whether you're doing acoustic or electric, or whether you're miking your keys into it. I mean, you can pretty much do almost anything with that.
It's
I
funny.
don't know how it sounds with the bass, but it probably could handle it. I probably could
do
handle
something.
it.
Yeah. Having two inputs for keys and guitar if you really want to get crazy with it. I've never actually run it through the amp.
You might
to be
try
honest.
sometime
Yeah,
to see what happens.
Try to get some tube distortion.
You're only
out of
playing
that.
one at a time, so it probably would balance.
That is a good point. Yeah, do that and then it'd be easier. Don't have to DI it anymore.
One amp instead of a three channels. That's nice,
dude.
right?
Yeah, for the sound guy for sure.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, some people do. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Pilagi, the drummer, a.k.a. Malarkis, a.k.a.
Local
Pilarki. Yeah, I go by many names in this band. I'm actually currently rocking a newly acquired, I believe, Facebook Marketplace find, the Tama drum set. Oh, it's Craigslist.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
really close though.
Yeah.
They're similar.
Yeah, and I have a couple different kits actually. I play normally a Roland electric kit when we play quieter sets, and then I also have a Yamaha hip gig, which has got like a 16-inch bass that I played for a long time, and just really easy to shuffle that thing around.
Yeah, almost compact. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's really nice. But I really prefer the larger bass drum because you can
Actually feel it a little.
Yeah. So I'm growing up, as I learn my instruments.
Pretty soon he'll have a 22.
Yeah. Wait and see.
And he'll never go back.
Nope.
Well, hello, Gallatin Underground listeners. This is Carl Hansen, the bass player of Bear Spray Akimbo. As these guys can attest, I've gone through a few basses. A few. Over the last over this last year.
How many do you have right now?
Right now I have 4.
Are you looking to sell any?
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes.
Which one's one hanging around his shoulders right now? Actually.
Let's talk about the basses that I'm not playing today. 'Cause there's a lot of them. Right now I have a 2019 Reverend Decision 2. which is just a lovely bass, little PJ split, full blend knob, and yeah, I've really been bonding well with this one. And my other main player is Ernie Ball Cutlass.
So like you're probably not going to cheat on this newly acquired bass with like another.
Oh no, I definitely will. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, I have
Ernie
a
Ball
guy
makes
online
guitars.
who's gonna buy one, and then I have another guy holding a bass for me right now, so I can like sell one and then immediately get back in the hole with another one. So it's going great.
5 deals brewing at the same time.
And then for the rest of my gear, I have a Mezza Boogie Subway D800, just a little solid state guy. Used to play an Ampeg and got tired of lugging it around.
Dude, they're so heavy.
They sound great. Don't get
Sound
me
great.
wrong. Sound great. Weigh a ton. So
ton.
switched it up to the solid state, which I like a lot. I think it handles the effects a little bit better.
And then the DI is a really nice convenience.
It is, yes. Many a sound guy will attest to that. That is a nice feature. And then for pedals, I got a bunch of different stuff down in between my feet here. Kind of just a basic rundown. Got a distortion, with a bass boost in it, and a fuzz, and what else? Overdrive, which I kind of use as a boost, compressor, an EQ, which I sprinkle in every once in a while, chorus, which I sprinkle in, and an octave because just can't get enough bass, right? Let's throw a sub in there too. Why not? Why not?
Cool. So Bear Spray Akimbo, where'd that come from?
Oh, jeez.
The band or the name?
We like Google searched a bunch of shit and like all the best names were taken, and then it was just like Bear Spray Akimbo, right?
From what I
That's
recall,
what we landed on.
after practice at the Leduc
Yep,
in the little single car garage with the crappy PA,
that's right.
where we just blasted real loud. The neighbors were cool. And we were standing outside, and it was starting to get nice out, and we were talking about going hiking. And it was like, I got to pack that bear spray. And we're like, oh, you better bring 2 just to be safe.
That's
And-
exactly what my 13-year-old son did last night. He goes, so Bear Spray Akimbo. So like,
Dude, that's
With
what
the-
that's what
well,
it is.
oh my God.
Because there's a generation that grew up with like Call of Duty and shit.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like, those guys, when they think of Akimbo, it's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
all dual wielding pistols.
exactly right. So, he's like, no. So like Bear Spray
Yeah, Bear
Akimbo,
Spray
like
Akimbo.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
so-
We had somebody do
right
some
on
art.
spot, Matthew. Awesome.
We had somebody do some art once, and they just nailed it. Like the guy, he's like got the plaid hat on, and he's like falling back with 2 bear spray, and like that was the whole idea. Is just like from video
yeah,
games.
unfortunately, the rest of the world doesn't understand.
Yeah, it really
But,
means hands
I
on
think the
hips.
newer
I kinda
generation
think that-
probably
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
it.
There's like a section there.
There was an argument for a while, too, on whether it should be Akimbo Bear Spray or
Yeah.
Bear Spray Akimbo. Which
For a while, it
was-
was Akimbo Bear Spray Akimbo, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went through a phase.
I feel, yeah.
Yeah, but if it was, we were thinking acronyms, and if it was Akimbo Bear Spray, it had to be ABS, and if it was
Yeah.
Bear Spray Akimbo, it could be
BSA,
BSA.
yeah.
And then
Which
we
is
started
Boy Scouts of
chanting
America.
BSA.
Boy Scouts of America. yeah.
But really, why we decided is because we had open mic at the Hofbrau, and we had to call ourselves something. And we're like, we should
Isn't
get a
that
name.
like basically where every band
Yeah.
And
comes
then-
up with their name?
And then we're like, oh man, this is our name, huh? Like
Yeah,
4 shows
yeah.
in, we're like, we are Bear Spray Akimbo now.
Yeah, no going back.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So the first song you guys played to me, I was getting like major nostalgia for like early 2000s, kind of like 90s, like just in between that area where that little transition where music just kind of sounded really similar to what you guys are playing. Would you say that like that's kind of part of your guys' inspiration?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it is 100%. I know we all. The cool thing about BSA is we all have like really different opinions, and like we listen to pretty different music.
Yeah.
Like when you get down to the core, like we all like similar music, but like
But that's
we
just
all
like
have our own
everybody's
style.
circle touches somewhere, which
dude,
is
yeah.
Bear
Yeah,
Spray
there's a little
Akimbo.
overlap, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's it.
every
Everyone's like,
song
no,
is BSA.
yeah.
and that's the best part about it for me.
Yeah. Well, when we started learning songs that like we liked, and another person would bring like, oh, I like Sublime. I'll bring that to the table, and then it kind of meshed into like a set list of different genres. And then when we started writing actual songs, like,
Gotta have a
I
breakdown.
want
Gotta
some
have-
metal in there, so we gotta have like some fuzz at points. But then we also want to incorporate like that jazzy piano, and then it just turns into like something that can get to a level that we want to be at, but also still have that like lighter appeal to the crowd that doesn't want the heavy stuff.
Sure.
So we get to like tease them with that.
everybody's pleased with their parts, right?
Yeah.
Everyone gets to sprinkle it into the song, like pieces that they like. We get some nice harmonizing vocals. There's keys, there's drum fills, and it's like, you want to throw a sweet slap solo at the end of that? 'Cause I'm down for some bass slapping at the end, but it ends up working out pretty well.
When we're writing,
that's pretty cool.
Definitely like shut down. Like if it's not a vibe that somebody isn't comfortable doing, we'll like stop that and maybe rework it until it gets to a place. And that's how I think songs like Came and Went well, first of all, they end up being like 8-minute songs.
Right.
Gotta add this part, take this part. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's great. I mean, so it sounds like you guys are very, very collaborative with writing your songs, and there's not like necessarily the leader to the band. It's kind of more like, no, this is what I really had envisioned for this song, and work with me, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like a democracy.
I would say, like, when we started out, I mean, Jason had the most experience in just singing and playing, so he kind of like,
The front man of the band.
Yeah, and he
Sure.
still has kind of like, he deals with all the bullshit, like all the booking of shows and all the social media
But
stuff.
I
for
think being
most
the
part,
front man of the band is a little different. And I mean, obviously it sucks because you probably are going to have to do the promoting and everything else, but social
Right.
media, et cetera.
Yeah.
But I, as far as writing music, I don't think the front man, I think in some instances the front man controls the scene. I don't think in your instances that's true.
No, we can all bring like whatever song we want to the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we can make it into a song.
Yeah.
Jason, I think, definitely has the most passion for songwriting. Most of the songs are like kind of the bass coming from him, but we all add our own parts on top of it. Carl's definitely had a few sweet ones now. I've like
Working on
had
it.
one. We've got a lot of different songs out
I
there,
just lay
so.
the beat. I don't bring. I'm like, guys, I got this sweet beat. Let's write a song around it. They're like, go home.
Like the stuff that I bring to the table is like some shitty thing I recorded in my living room on my phone, like holding it kind of like in front of me, and
that
you can
becomes
hear
the
dog
BSA.
footprints in the background, and then like I'll text that to the group, and then by the time we get to practice, it's got a bass line, and we work with that, and then we just jam breakdowns in wherever you can, and
Cool.
yeah.
Super cool. So, Carl, on the last episode that we aired was Something in the Anything. We're a little bit behind as far as keeping everybody in there.
I
And
love those guys.
Nate, the bass player, was mentioning how, I can't quote him verbatim, but how I took it was you're basically his idol.
Yeah, well, tomato to bass player, I guess. Tomato, because,
I mean,
man,
to me, Nate
he's
is
nuts.
one of my idols, and you as well. I'm already like, should I just throw away my bass and look for another
I'll take it.
instrument?
I'll take it. I don't have enough of them, so I'll take it.
No, but seriously, it's awesome. How does that feel that there's other people in the community that are at the same level of you as you guys? I feel, and that they look up to you in that kind of way.
Oh, I mean, it's an honor to hear that, especially coming from someone like Nathan Bennett, because he just, man, the guy can really play.
Yes,
And,
he really can.
Yeah, and that it's obviously it's a team effort in this town, with you guys, with showing off bands who maybe don't get in the limelight that often. So anything that you can take away from other bass players or other musicians, it's part of the fun is after you finish playing and you're just standing there talking to other musicians, come up like, oh man, that tone you had after you played with the pick was so crunchy. Like, I had someone ask me about that last night, another bass player in town, and was just like, oh yeah, that's the way huge. Yeah, blah, blah. We talked for a while.
Yeah,
So,
the gear talks are great.
and and it's great to back and
Nerd
forth
out on
with-
gear.
Oh, well, that too. Yeah, I mean, like I said, 12 bases in a year, I've got a problem. So, moving on to the next question. But yeah,
I think-
it's really, really humbling for sure.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, I was gonna say like Ken, you got a question?
Coming up with one. Give me a moment.
Well, while you're thinking, Ken, let's hear another song
Yeah.
from these guys.
Yeah, right. Okay.
What do you guys want?
Well, this next song's about mermaids, if you guys can dig that.
Yo, welcome back from that amazing song. What is you guys' like favorite place to play around here?
Oh man.
You know,
Excluding the
there's this,
zebra.
There is this new kind of yearly tradition happening called the Backyard Bash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which you may be
talk about
familiar
it.
with, which is coming up. I don't know the date off the
Yeah,
top of my head,
10th
but
of
August something or other.
we
August
were
is
honored
probably,
to play
yeah.
it the first year around, which was last year,
Yes.
and we were up on the stage, aka deck, up
Yeah.
above everybody, having a good time, and it was a lot of fun to do. Just kind of like it's like a homegrown sort of event, you know. It's just a bunch of good people wanting to have a good time. They put a ton of effort in and show us a really good time with great music, good food, good drinks,
Excellent.
good people.
Excellent.
Plus
So
we get
that's
to
like
play
a
on the
house
deck.
venue here in Bozeman.
It's a little out of town. It's like over by
Yeah,
It's by Cashman
Cashman's
Nursery. Yeah.
Perfect.
just on the other
Right by
side.
my house.
nice.
Yeah.
Right on. Probably
No,
hear
it's-
it this year,
it's
man.
gnarly.
And when is that?
I think it's on the 10th of August.
Yeah, check the site for that.
that might be
It's
right, yeah.
Saturday or something. But yeah,
we'll have the
on
link
Facebook.
in the description.
Yeah, sure. We'll put it on the event calendar.
It's a
Nice.
stacked lineup this year too. There are a lot of
Yeah,
good
it's
bands
gonna be
playing.
nuts,
Yeah.
seriously.
Something, anything, still gone. Tons of great local musicians playing.
So you guys have play a lot of places around town. You guys have been bound for what, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years?
Coming up
This is our
2
third.
years.
This is our third year that we started.
No,
in June.
it's our
We're starting
second
our
year.
third year.
We're
Yeah,
starting,
starting our third
You
year.
you
Yeah,
have been
starting our
officially a
Classic
band
BSA
for 2
communication.
years.
yeah,
years,
yeah.
yeah.
You can see why the loud practice didn't work.
Oh, right. Everybody.
Yeah.
is
Jason
deaf
speaks
anyway.
in riddles.
We started. Yeah, you know, how much should you not turn that down, Carl?
Carl's like, I'm still rocking an Ampeg.
I think we started in like June, or it was July, because I remember Pilagi went on vacation, came back, and then we're gonna play on August 20 something, and my mom was coming to visit, and we
yeah.
were just like dragged everyone in.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Like Pilagi. So I lived with a roommate that we were looking for a roommate, and Jason applied to be our roommate. So Jason moved into our house, and like a year later, I hadn't played any music at all, and he was like, "Dude, I play like guitar. You should like play music with me and Carl," because Carl and him had been jamming a little bit. And I've always been really interested in the keyboard, so I got into the keys. And Pilagi, another friend of ours, was like, "Oh man, you guys are like playing music. I used to play the drums way back." And then he, like,
Oh yeah, no, it was more like I know how to play a basic rock beat.
We'll
So-
take it.
And you had
we'll
a
take
mic
it.
stand too, I think.
So he like comes.
That's a bonus.
Comes over once and just like hits us up, and he's like, "I got this electric kit from Music
No,
Villa."
I played with you guys once, and then I went and bought an electric kit, and I was like, well, I guess
Was
I'm
that
learning
on
the
Carl's
drums.
Kit?
Yeah, you
On
Yeah.
the kit you have now.
Yeah,
That's
the
funny.
hip gig.
More gear that I've owned.
Yeah, so
Oh, man.
Pilagi loved it. We just like got together. We started.
Can I
like,
get
learning,
in your
like, easy
donation
songs.
box? Like, you can just like ship me your old gear that you
Believe me, none of it's
No.
free.
We like
None of it.
we're the ultimate hustle band too. Like whenever we have to buy something new, it's always like, okay, I gotta like sell this pedal, but then I have to sell this guitar and then buy a new pedal because I didn't have that one, and then eventually it's like, and that's how I got this amp.
Yeah, it's always a trade-in, trade-up situation with us.
Cool. So you guys played a lot of shows in the beginning and are kind of like weaning that down to just like selected, or what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, we kind of got like hooked on the experience of playing a show for the first part of it, and then when we like got some contacts with people that we could book shows, we were like, all right, well, we're just gonna book them in advance. And then we ended up playing like a lot of shows in a row, kind of like doing the same thing over and over again. And that's when I think, for me at least, it was really like, all right, let's slow down, maybe like space out our shows a little bit more and start to focus on what we want to do to get better and get to that next level. Because we started to realize that our cap, you know, you could get into the.
So sorry.
Let me just interrupt you. There it is.
Oh yeah, I knew there was a spot for that.
Garage is haunted.
Yeah.
Oh man,
No,
kill that train of thought. Sorry about that.
There's ghosts.
Yeah.
There's
So
ghosts.
funny, yeah.
Dude,
Whoa,
the other day,
very
one of the
scary.
posters, we were rocking super hard, and it like aggressively fell down to the floor, and then like just was there. And I swear I put it up in like the most tight spot.
Don't worry, we
This
still
place
rock the
is
hell
a
out of
little
that
bit
song
haunted. But no,
Oh,
just
sorry, what was the question?
just like the kind of realize that if we didn't like just stop and start focusing on getting to that next level, then we would, maybe miss out on getting some of these new opportunities, like going out to the filler and eventually when we would start going out to the zebra too.
I think too, like the first shows were kind of like, for me and Pilagi at least, like a sink or swim scenario. Like
Sure.
we literally just had to be thrown out there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we each have less than 2 years experience essentially in this industry, if you will. And
Yeah.
Oh, I was
the-
scared shitless.
dude, the first
It was
couple-
less
Yeah.
like what do we want to play and more of like what can we play?
Yeah, like basic shit. Like I was keys for like a full year and like probably 3 months. I like just really liked guitar and wanted to play that too. Started to make a little bit more sense. But yeah, at the beginning, man, it was like super stressful every show we had, and like me and Pilagi just had to fight through it because otherwise, like
I
we
think
just
that's a
wouldn't do
push,
it.
though. I mean,
Oh yeah, dude, it brought us to where we
getting
are.
yourself out there for a new musician is the hardest part.
It was terrible.
And
yes.
it is very stressful. It's very it's very exciting and very scary, and you get really nervous, and some people start shaking, and
Dude,
some
it's
people are like,
crazy.
I can't
You completely
sing.
forget stuff sometimes. Yeah,
And-
it's
and-
wild,
but
man.
but once you like realize that no, I'm here and these people like me,
Yeah, they're
then
just here
you're
to have
like-
fun, man. Yeah,
I can fucking do this.
Yeah,
I can do this. I
totally.
can make myself sound. I can pull this off. And then the best part is when you get those shows where you feel personally as yourself, not as the band.
Mm-hmm.
You botched that bad. Like it was bad. And it comes
all
back
been
to where
there.
you were saying, Carl, like after the show, some guys like, oh, hey man, dude, your keys performance tonight was on fire. And you're like, it was shit.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
shit.
It was terrible. No, and that's a great experience to see like what people actually think
Yeah.
of what you're doing up there, and you got to not get in your head.
But those
Because you
comments,
can
those
just
are the
have
kind of
fun,
comments that really allow you to not be so nervous at the next show
Exactly.
and to
Totally.
not
Yeah.
care so much
You
and
start
to
to have fun
have a good
instead.
time.
Yeah,
right.
dude, it was
right.
about like at the beginning it was like performing, and now it's just like having fun with your
Right.
friends.
Yeah. That's great.
yeah.
I gotta take this chance to speak to both, well, all of us, but especially Justin and Brian, because their skill level has grown exponentially
Yeah.
over the last 2 years from like, struggling to just like count into songs and like slowly figuring out chord shapes and stuff to now just like, I mean, you can see the video from our last show. It's like just up there, just playing in the zone, shades on,
Yeah.
Phil's flying
Oh.
around,
To a point.
Brian's just taking
Yeah.
solos.
Dude, your
no
shades were
problem.
so sexy last night.
Oh man, I
Pilagi
appreciate
looks good
that.
always, but with
Yeah.
the shades especially.
Dude, how many girls were up there like shaking signs at you? I love Pilagi.
There was like one.
One?
There was
Dude,
one.
come
There
on.
was at least one. There was at least one.
We pushed that so hard in one person show. Like that goes to
Yeah, I'm
show how
trying to
loved.
help you out.
No, I'm
Just trying to
kidding.
get rid of
I
these.
don't like to do
awful
things in real
shirts.
life.
Yeah,
They
no.
like
They
stuff on
liked a
Facebook,
lot of
man.
people liked the
Yeah, dude.
post. So
We
yeah.
got at
Sweet.
least 19 likes.
Yeah.
Well, I
all
hope
that
you guys
counts.
get more than 19 likes from this.
Well, no, I think the coolest thing about like why we keep coming back to this band is that we grow. This is like the band where we come back to learn new stuff, and we do like experiment with playing other bands' music and covering them, and then trying to like put our own spin on it. And sometimes the spin comes because that's just the way that we can play it, and then it like kind of like morphs into something else. But at the same time, you're learning to push yourself. Like some of these solos that are fills that like Brian was talking about, just learning the guitar. Like he plays a fill that I was trying to learn it, and I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna play the rhythm. And he's been playing since like the summer, and
Yeah.
so, yeah, I think it's just a sweet experience, and we just enjoy coming back to the band because it's a comfortable space to learn with each other as
Progression.
peers.
Yeah, we just have a lot of fun. as a
Yeah,
band,
the progression,
honestly.
the learning, but it all comes down to just having a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
So you guys have like a really good time together and you work really hard together. Like, what's the end goal of your band, do you think? Do you have like,
I want to be famous. No.
you want to be famous? Or do you want to go on tour, like record an album, or like,
Oh, man.
have you done any of that yet?
I think we're like partially at our goal, like you said, having fun.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
that-
we have a regimented schedule of 2 practices, sometimes 3,
Yeah.
but 2 practices a week, and it's like something that I can look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just-
it's
I
a
always know it's
constant in my
coming.
life. Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Like
That's
I know
nice.
it's something that actually is gonna happen. People are gonna be stoked to do it. You know,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna be bummed
I
that they
did-
have to show up. Like everybody's psyched every time. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Feels
fun.
good.
And I did.
Yeah, it feels good.
I did the band thing for a while with a group of people, another great group of local musicians who were, they wanted to do it. They wanted to go and do it. And like the schedule was always changing and we were getting ready for tour and make sure everyone has their gear and all of this. There's just so much unknown around it too. Whereas like playing with these guys, like I always know we're going to have a good time. Maybe we'll argue about stuff, but that's part of the fun, and that we're always going to just come back and do what we do best.
Yeah.
Have a
You
good time.
guys seem like a very collected group. It doesn't seem like you let your heads get control of you too much, and you just kind of. I mean, maybe from an outsider coming in, I'm
it's
not
cool
sure, but-
because like I don't know, we're all like relatively professional people.
Sure.
Like we all have full-time jobs. Like we all have pretty serious jobs. We're all doing that 8 hours a day. So to be able to unwind, and like have a schedule and have something that we can all do. We all have schedules in our work days. We all like line shit out, however we do it. And to be able to bring that into BSA just makes it like so much easier to do it because we don't have the drummer that never shows up. We don't have the bassist who's always wasted.
That's probably me.
you know what I mean? Debate. Well, I mean,
I know for a fact
keep
that's
it
you.
together.
Both
To
of
the
you.
point, yeah. But like, yeah,
I'm getting better about it.
I get better as I drink more.
It's cool to be able to rely on a group of people because it's really hard to do.
Yeah,
normally.
totally.
Yeah.
What do you
So-
got? Oh, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead, Aaron. I was gonna say, what do they got for us
I
next?
was gonna
but-
ask. Well, I mean, before we hear another song, I'd like to know what's your favorite band here in Bozeman,
Ooh, good question.
other than yourselves.
Sundance in the Wilds.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
yours,
Sundance
Brian.
is
Okay.
wild.
Yeah, Sundance.
What about
Check
you,
them out.
Pilagi?
Harley
What's your
Larson.
favorite band in the area?
Oh my goodness. Probably right now something in the anything. Because they
Ooh.
just always something fresh. It's just
Man, it's so crazy
Yeah,
how they
I
just
don't
are
know. I
constant
know.
improvisation. Improvisation.
yeah.
It's easy for you to say.
I am not easy for me to say.
That's funny. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And that the interview with those guys was so fun. It's just like super smooth conversation. I'm like, okay, you guys just have this natural flow in the music. That's just probably like your music thing. No, that's like seems like that's their band thing. Like they just
Yeah.
flow in and out, and they're like, yeah, we're
Yeah, dude, they
here."
are a river, man. They
It's
can-
fucking
it's
cool.
completely
Super cool.
can contour to anything. It's fucking awesome.
What about you, Jason? What's your favorite band in the area?
Oh man. Well, I said I came from Wisconsin, and when I first came here, I went to the Zebra with Carl and saw Still Gone, and that
Fuck
was
yeah.
like the first band that I saw where it was like these guys are like my age, and the like stage is literally so short
Yep.
that you're like right up next to them, and I was like I could actually kind of do this, and then I realized that like they were just doing the same thing that we eventually ended up doing. And I still really respect that band. Like that was the thing that kind of inspired me to get up there and try it out myself. And they're still riffing to this day.
Yeah,
Sounded
they're
great.
awesome. We seen them at the Hoff like 2 weeks ago. Super
nice.
awesome. Check out
Yeah.
Still Gone. Carl, your favorite band?
Well, obviously, shout out to Something in the Anything because, I mean, come on. I was going to say that, but he took that.
sorry.
Another one that I've been digging, though, recently is Liquid Nar.
Liquid Nar. Okay.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Great too. Yeah.
Again, just
They really
my
Next
God,
level.
just like another
Super
just
heavy,
little
super
hidden
heavy.
treasure trove of insanely talented people.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch.
Good
man.
Lord, do those guys rip?
Fuck yeah.
And I've gotten to go hang out at their studio and see them play in there a little bit, and then just watching them live too with the riser and everything. Let's go.
Rise.
Carl likes
oh,
breakdowns.
That's right. I
Forgot about that.
they
Yeah, with the
set
lights
whole
that
thing
match,
up.
because why not? And oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
Carl likes breakdowns very much. Very much.
Carl likes breakdowns.
If you've ever heard a BSA song.
So what's your guys' next song?
Oh, this next song is the Blood Song.
The blood song.
Yeah, tasty trivia. This is the first song that we ever wrote as a band.
can't stop time. But in my mind, a liquid can change your face. Turn the hands on the clock, make it disappear straight out of time. You know it's right. Mama told me don't play nice. We're out of sight, grab a knife, take the head, pull it back, cut the skin straight through the vein. I feel the pain. This is what truth made. I take the blood and write the names on the wall of all the people who would kick you down when you fall. Kicking you down. And I just cannot comprehend how many times you made me feel this way. And I just cannot comprehend how many times you made me feel this way. Ooh, I am not okay. In the end, promise me the sun will rise again. Again to see the sour love of your friends, the ones who gave you honor till the end. Paid, forsaken, double cross, and I just cannot comprehend how many times you made me feel this way. And I just cannot comprehend how many times you made me feel this way. Oh, I'm okay. Take the blood and write the names on the wall of all the ones who laugh at you. And take the blood and write the names on the wall of all the ones who take the blood. Oh, take the blood.
Hot damn.
Yeah, you guys are fucking slaying it.
So that you said that was like the first song you guys wrote together?
Yeah.
So is it your
Started
most
looking awesome.
practiced?
What was the first song you guys learned together?
Oh,
Creep, maybe?
yeah, probably
By
Creep.
Radiohead.
Radiohead.
That's a cool song.
Really?
Mouse or was it Creep?
Oh,
It was one of those.
So, I went to your guys' show last night, and Aaron was also there. And with Mud Pill Palace, those guys are fucking awesome. Hopefully we can interview those guys. You guys obviously kind of started out as a cover. You've developed a lot of original songs. How many original songs do you think you guys are up to now? What's your like original set list consist of as far as a time frame, roughly? 30 minutes, hour and a half.
It's like 45.
Yeah,
to
probably
an-
45 to an hour. We got a couple long ones in there.
Yeah.
A couple of.
So it's almost
Little
like to the
bangers.
point where you guys could basically just play an original show.
Yeah, we have.
It's also on the BSA list of goals is to do that
Yeah.
in the future. And like right now, one of our next kind of up and coming goals that we're going to tackle is recording those songs because we've
Yeah.
played them long enough now that we all feel, at least I'm speaking for everyone here, but we feel
I would hope.
pretty damn comfortable on those. And now it's like, all right, let's now, after playing it live 10 times and playing it in the garage 100 times, let's lay it down and do it right, do it justice.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys, have sort of a set list in mind and basically have the workings of an album in making and are looking to probably record that at some point in the near future. So at the point that you record that, is that the point that the band becomes Bear Spray Akimbo and it's the original band, or do you guys continue to play covers?
Oh, I think we'll always keep covers in the mix just because
sprinkle
it's
some stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Well, what if
Yeah.
you're playing with like other original bands?
You know, like we talked
usually do, don't we?
about this, like how many is too many, and I think like one of the values that we all like appreciate is continually getting better. And when we learn covers, it's like you play the way that musician wrote it, and then you exercise a new skill, and then you can keep applying that to your music. And I think like if you listen to our music, it really like our songs remain different. That we're good at not like cannibalizing our music by rewriting the same stuff, because we keep learning new shit, and then we're like, oh man, like that's how I can use my wah pedal now, or you know. So
yeah, hop and
well, yeah,
genres and stuff.
we learn a song like Prehistoric Dog, and then we learn a song like Cream on Chrome, and then all of a sudden there's a song called Came and Went, which is by us, which I think has elements of both of those songs in it very much, you know. So it's kind of an interesting way of blending technique to our favor.
Yeah, in terms of playing them, I mean, I hope to eventually have all original music. I mean, that'd be tight for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, big bands throw out covers every once in a while. They're a ton of fun to listen to.
I don't think there's any problem with the band throwing out a cover here and there.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Definitely
I think,
as
for me, is getting to a point where we can play mostly original, if not all original.
Yeah, I think it's something a band should strive to do. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing a cover. In your guys' case, it was more, it happened because you guys all related in a sort of way that you could play together and learn these songs. And after learning those songs, you're like, dude, let's write our own shit. And then you're like, man, our own shit's fucking super cool. Let's just play more of our own shit.
Building blocks, right? Yeah, that's what got
definitely.
us to where we are now.
Yeah, we were just talking lately. Jason was like, you know, if we ease off on the covers, what does that leave room for? More original music. You know, if we stop learning covers, then we can put more time into that original stuff. And that's really the end game here.
You have an incredible set list. I think you guys could probably play 3 hours easy. Like,
yeah, we have a ton of songs.
Yeah, we played them all.
Mostly covers,
you know, but that's not the point.
It's
a lot of music.
It's a mixed bag, because it's like we want to. The drive to record original material is there, and to create original material and have our signature sound, you know. But we also want to be able to, especially in a small community of musicians, we want to be able to tailor to the people that we play with, right?
Yeah, which is
so
nice.
we know that we're playing with something in the anything or whatever, you know. We're like, all right, let's try and get some more like kind of jammy songs in there. Of like, oh, we're playing with a rock band, like, all right, let's get the distortion going and let's play some of our heavier covers. Like, we have that catalog now that allows us to adapt and kind of sync better with other musicians in town.
So I want to hear, like, if you guys were forced to like pick a band to like be a tribute band for, which band would you be a tribute band for?
Everyone knows mine.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Primus.
Does this fit our genre, Carl?
He asked if I,
okay, Brian, what's yours? What's yours, Brian?
Strokes, man.
The Strokes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yours
Pilagi?
Is skill level excluded in this? Like,
No.
Oh,
Just
so like I have to be like good
if you
enough
were
to play
gonna
it?
like, if you could, even if you can't play that style right now, if you could be a cover band, who would you?
Oh, Tool, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Jason.
Man,
Danny Carey,
I
Temple.
think,
Yeah,
I
if I
think
could
if
play
I
like
could
him.
get the system together, I would go for a full blown Slipknot cover band.
Oh, did not
Because-
expect
Dude.
that.
All right,
That's
and
like
this is
deep
Bear Spray
down-
Akimbo.
That's like my soul, according to
We all
my-
have to mesh this opinion into one song every time we write a song.
That's
I think
exactly
we
it.
would probably, if we literally had to pick one of those, I think it would be Tool. Like,
I think it'd be Primus.
All right,
it's borderline between them. Actually, Primus
Right.
has a really good argument.
What's
we're
that-
literally battle of
What's
the
that
band
band
right
that
now.
talks about the rain down in Africa that you wanted
Oh,
to
Toto.
It'd be fucking Toto.
that's
We'd all be
what-
like, all right,
that's
we're going to do what Pilagi
Yeah.
wants to do.
Yeah, I've been pushing that one.
I got a question for you guys. Okay, so
my God,
I
you
know
got it.
he comes out.
Who's this guy? Who is
All
this?
right, so I'm impressed when I hear a number of you answer a question all at the same time with the same words. You guys are in sync. That's cool. So, do all your parents know each other?
Not at all, man. We're from different places.
Yeah, I don't think the Hansens have ever met the Bloom Sorgs. or
Didn't know if their
Pilagi's.
DNA tests were going to be required later.
No, there was one show where my mom
How are you not a cop?
came, and I'm pretty sure your parents
Yeah,
were
probably.
there.
Oh, yeah. We might have some
Speaking of
crossover
parents
there.
Randomly.
That was a Hofbrau show. Nobody could hear after that.
Yeah, that's before the earbuds, yeah.
That's a shout out right there to the Pelagis.
Hey, guys.
they make it to our shows.
How about a back-to-back?
Oh,
You guys got a back-to-back
Let's do
for
it.
us? What are you guys going to do? What are you going to do?
All right. Well, this next song is called "All the Way,"
What's after that?
And
and then right after that, we got a song called "Swimming Low."
Dope.
Hard to believe happened again. You were my last. I could not keep away. And I thought you would not take it too extreme, but it is so, and you're here to stay. Don't even try from the start. Watch your step, take a breath, wipe the tears that are dripping from your eyes. And then you start, you go ripping to my heart, pulling out lost of what remains, ripping me into little pieces. I just can't keep this running. This monkey is chasing me. It's on my back. What do you know? What do you know? Could you see? Every boss considers such escaping free. What do you know? What do you know? As I wait, shiver cold and questions in my mind filling up. Have you seen the things that I have left behind? Would you know? Deja vu is always so unclear to me. Would you know how I can see that? I just can't keep this running. Life isn't always so escaping me. Ripping me into little places. I just can't keep this running. This monkey isn't chasing me. It's on my back. What do you know? What do you know? Could you see? Every past considers such escaping free. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Taking over you, it's taking over me, taking over you, it's taking over, taking over you, it's taking over me, taking over you, it's taking over.
That's a classic Psych Out. Well, that was just one right there.
Keep him second guessing.
And,
Yeah.
there is another song. Yeah, sure
This
is.
next one.
Take it away.
yeah. That was really cool.
So this is the part of the podcast where we ask the band to like say their thank yous, like
Goodbyes.
and their goodbyes, and like
Shout outs.
you know, shout
Sweet
outs
nothings.
to
Everything
like
to all
your
your
fans,
Family. Well,
your
let's
fans,
start with
your
Vince and
family.
Ken.
You know,
Friends
Oh,
are
yeah.
fucking
Everything else.
legends. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, man.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like, you don't understand how cool it is just to hang out with the bands. and listen to
Yeah.
this
I am
on the
very
level.
jealous. I
Yeah,
am very
it seems
jealous.
like an okay gig.
Well,
Gotta thank the BSA. That's really
you boys.
first and
Thank the
foremost.
boys.
The Boy
Yeah.
Scouts of America.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
yeah.
Yes.
Boy-
BSA.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all about them.
Pretty soon you'll Google BSA and Bear Spray Akimbo will come up
Yeah.
instead of Boy Scouts. of
Or
America.
hopefully
So-
someday, eventually,
New
we
merit
want to
badge.
be in a lawsuit with them where they're like legitimately suing us, and we're like, okay,
Yeah, now we're gonna be famous
like we're making way less money than you
Yeah.
somehow, but yeah,
Yeah, take it. Take it.
For me,
we
it's
have
got to
nothing.
be, well, thank you to Gallatin Underground, obviously, and thank you
Yeah.
to Bear Spray Kimbo. Love you guys.
yeah.
It's a
Oh,
true
yeah.
pleasure playing music with you guys. And
Yeah.
then the Triple F, friends, family, and fans. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, man. And totally like the little moments too, like Don at the Hofbrau one time just came up to us, like handed us this crunchy piece of paper that had a number on it. He's like, "Hey man, let's have a show sometime." After an open mic, and we've had like little moments throughout our little history here that's just taken us to the next level.
Yeah.
Like Pat Loken and Ben at the Zebra helped us out. And,
Super shout out to Pat and Ben. Fucking
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
boys.
Sweet guys.
Yeah,
Totally.
just
Thank you.
thanks to people taking a risk on BSA.
Right? You know,
Yeah.
like these people knew like there's stigma when it comes to playing covers and other people's music, but they also knew that like we come there to party and like get people going too. So they took a chance on us, and the crowd took a chance on us too. So all those people,
Super fucking cool.
love ya.
Brian.
Oh man, Bear Spray, family, friends, like I say, anybody who allowed us to play at their venue, anyone who's going to. I mean, man, just want to keep playing as much as we can. Just it's a great time. Be out here.
All of the various neighbors of our jam spaces.
Yeah, dude.
Putting
Thank
up
you.
their shit.
Anyone who hasn't called the cops on
Yeah,
us.
thank you.
We try to
Totally.
be quiet. We
Yeah.
really do. We do our best, but yeah, every
Whether
once in
they
a while,
openly
it's
hated
pretty
us
rough.
or
I'm gonna
passive
just-
aggressively did.
Agree with all you guys, and maybe just throw out like Alexis has probably been at more shows than anybody
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Alexis has to hear us
yeah.
practice now.
Yeah, and, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
She just
Probably
puts up
number
with
one.
our
Gets
shit
to.
day in
I
and
should say
out.
gets
yeah.
to hear us, right?
Yeah, gets to.
Totally.
These guys
No.
are loving it.
Yeah.
That I mean, I've seen her out partying more than anybody.
Yeah,
Like
she's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
she's
Like-
always there. It's great.
she's fucking definitely your number one fan.
Yeah, yeah. Got to include her in that.
Don't get me
too.
wrong.
Oh, yeah,
like
she's
I am like probably right behind her, but I've only been to like 3 shows instead.
Oh,
of,
I
like,
guess,
40.
and
two fans. Fuck yeah.
the second is probably Harley. Harley is
Oh yeah, man.
at a lot
yeah,
of shows.
that's
And
a
Logan
stoop- yeah, I
Service,
can't
too.
forget-
Yeah,
forget-
yeah, Logan.
forgot
Yeah, those
Logan and
guys. Those guys are
Harley.
great.
Those guys are great.
But again, they,
man.
yeah, everybody, all our
Nate,
fans.
yes.
Yeah.
and
God,
and all you
something
guys
can
too,
be
because it's
anything.
like the people that
Support local
we
music.
have such passion for the music and like what it does, and just going out to shows. Some of the people that go out those Tuesday night shows, man. It's
Yeah.
like-
Dude, Tuesdays
You
and
guys are
Thursdays, you're like, well, what? There's 60 people in the bar?
See, that's like for those of you that aren't from
half
Bozeman, that shit doesn't happen in every city, man, where they play music every night of the week. And this random town in the smallest populated, biggest state in the United States.
Yeah,
has
we
this
have 1 million
dope
people
music
in the
scene.
whole fucking state, but there's still
Yeah.
60 people that manage to make it out to music
Yeah,
on
man.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So that's good. That's
It's
good
super
shit.
cool.
Let's not forget the band Dogs.
The
too.
dogs. I was going
The
to shout
dogs.
the dogs, man.
Can't forget the
there's
dogs.
3 band
Lou.
dogs.
Lou.
We got Hank and Wesley.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
good boys.
Yeah.
They do a lot of
Girls.
waiting for us. When Lou was a puppy, she definitely
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
wait all the time. So
I hope
Yeah.
you're listening to this right now, Hank. You're good.
Yeah, yeah. Wes, if you're listening to this, you should be in bed.
I hope. Yeah. Pelagi's a stickler when it comes to Wesley.
You guys are so awesome.
All
You know,
right.
thank you for letting us come to your
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Indeed.
Totally,
Yeah, this
man.
is fucking awesome.
Thank
guys
you
are
for
the fucking
performing to
bomb.
us. It's for us.
I'm really performing for Pilagi.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it looks like it's about time for us to wrap things up.
Oh, buzzkill.
Yeah, I know.
We're having so much
Go
fun.
till midnight.
We're having so
But
much
I
fun.
would just like to like plug Gallatin Underground here for a second.
Definitely.
Fucking check out our website. You know, that's where everything is.
We thank all our sponsors.
Blog posts. We have links to all the band's pages. We have, of course, all these interviews. And we have Gallatin Underground Radio, which is every song that all of the bands we've interviewed have played just all in one space.
Super cool.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And
you
we
have
also have the fucking event calendar. And it's what we do is we like fucking compile through all these different goddamn production
That
companies.
sounds complex.
I'm sorry, I'm swearing
Also,
so
like
much.
for
I just
all of
like to
the
swear.
for all of the
No, we fucking put it all together, and it's fucking beautiful because you look at it, it's all in one space, and you can be like, well, what band's playing that night? And
the
it's
event
fucking
calendar is
there.
great.
The answer's
We've
there
got
for
Chicken
you.
Jam West, soon to be on the calendar. I don't know what the hell their problem is. Chris, get on it. Anyways, so Chicken Jam West, Lock Productions, Go for the Throne Entertainment. We also have Lotus Eater Productions. Check out Minor Glitch Electronics, doing some sweet pedals, all sorts of
Those
amps.
pedals are sick.
Super dope camo amps. They're fucking awesome. Yeah, check out everything. It's fucking cool. We've recently just heard wind that there may be a Flathead chapter coming soon where possibly Wayne Randall from Black Magic Studios and also Wizard would be undertaking interviewing bands in the Flathead scene and basically doing the first chapter of the Gallatin Underground Flathead scene.
We're expanding, baby.
Congratulations,
Nice.
boys.
Super awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Expanding.
So
And
thank
you
you,
have-
Wayne Randall, and everybody at Black Magic Studios who makes that happen.
And you have Meet the Crew Volume 1,
Oh, right. That's me.
which is a great read.
Yeah,
The Crew
thanks. Read it.
Volume
It's
1.
Thank you, Tommy D, for writing that because
Tommy
I
D.
could not have.
Yeah, they couldn't join us today, but our two volunteers, Tommy Diesel and Corbin Gates, could not join us today.
Oh, they'll be around, and maybe we won't. So if you're tired of hearing us,
there's gonna
check
be a
out
day
them.
where I'm like,
Those guys
yeah,
are
man.
also pretty sweet.
Yeah, they're fucking super sweet. Who would have thought that like two boys like that would come join our crew? I never would have thought.
No one.
It's super awesome.
Yeah.
Ken, I want to give you a special thank you for coming to our show today.
Ken was the best we've ever had.
I can't help you.
Ken, not a cop.
Yeah.
Not a cop Ken.
This is the
Can we,
point in the
can,
show
we,
where we get
can we
arrested,
at least
right?
see your badge before we go?
No, you may not.
You're all under arrest.
My pleasure.
Ken's been a great sport. We all like him a lot. Sweet.
Let's get back to the music.
Lay some tunes down.
All right. It's
Stay
get
tuned,
groovy
Bozeman.
now.
Know your scene.
Know your scene.
No way.
Hashtag, you know. Use that hashtag.
All right.
This high is fleeting, I'm a slave for everlasting love. And my heart is beating still, as far as I can tell. These voices in my head tell me I could never ever stop. But they just keep it coming. life so many times, but you just never ever will. These days, I'm slipping untied. This higher stream, I'm a slave. This higher stream, I'm a slave. This higher stream, I'm a slave. Falling locked in down.
Every day like I'm thrown into the ocean. You gotta swim, you gotta stay afloat. And every day it seems like only struggling. So stop, get slow down, and don't let the devil in. Just breathe, don't lose control. Everything that happens for a reason. Just watch the show and see it occurring before your very eyes. People and places rush by as you're cruising down the interstate. Windows down, cool breeze. Not a care in the world, I think I found my place. Reassess a final destination. Look at the entire situation. Maybe find the nearest gas station. Can't even get a drink, that bar ain't even open. Not only that, but the cash machine is broken. Looks like I'm stranded, but I guess it will describe it though. There's only so far you can go until you think you've gone too far.
Thank you all so much for joining us for another Gallatin Underground show. This has been Bear Spray Akimbo. Check out their page. Look at their social media. Follow that shit.
Stay tuned, Gallatin Underground.
And know your scene.
Ken the Cop says, do it.
Hey, I thought you weren't a cop.
Oh, shit!
I knew it. I knew it.
He was a fucking cop.